I never thought a single text message could end my marriage, but looking back now, that's exactly where everything began. The message itself was short, almost playful, like she expected me to laugh it off. "I'm taking a trip with my first love. Don't be jealous," face blowing a kiss. I stared at my phone for a long time, rereading it, trying to understand if this was her idea of humor or if she had finally crossed a line she couldn't walk back from. "My name is Daniel. I'm 38 years old. I'd been married to my wife Laura for 6 years, together for nearly a decade. And for most of that time I was the calm one, the patient one, the guy who believed trust meant giving someone freedom, not control. Laura had always been bold. She liked attention, liked pushing boundaries, liked testing reactions. Early on, I thought that confidence was exciting. I told myself I was secure enough not to feel threatened. And maybe that's why she felt so comfortable daring me like this. She assumed I'd do what I always did, sigh, swallow it, and move on. I replied simply, "What do you mean?" 3 dots appeared. Then disappeared. Then came the next message. "It's just a trip. We reconnected recently. Don't make it weird." That was Laura's favorite phrase whenever she knew she was crossing a boundary. Don't make it weird. As if the problem was always my reaction, never her behavior. I didn't respond right away. I sat there thinking about how casually she typed "my first love," like it was a cute throwback, not a loaded grenade she just tossed into our marriage. When she came home that night, she acted normal. Too normal. She kissed me on the cheek, dropped her bag, and started talking about dinner like she hadn't just challenged the foundation of our relationship. I finally asked, "Are you serious about that trip?" She rolled her eyes. "Why are you acting like I told you I was running away? He's part of my past, not my future." I asked where they were going. She shrugged. "A coastal town. Just a few days. We've both grown. It's closure." Closure. Another word she loved. A word that always seemed to require crossing lines while demanding blind trust. I told her I wasn't comfortable with it. I said it calmly, not accusing, not angry. Just honest. She laughed. "Wow," she said. "I didn't know you were the jealous type." That laugh did something to me. Not anger. Not fear. Something quieter. Something colder. It wasn't the trip anymore. It was the way she dismissed my concern like it was childish. Like I was inconveniencing her fun. Over the next few days she doubled down. She booked the tickets. Packed openly. Told her friends. One of them even joked, "Daniel's so chill, I could never." Laura loved that comment. She repeated it to me later like a compliment. The night before she left, she sent another text while sitting on the couch next to me, scrolling on her phone. "He says you don't need to worry. You seem like a good guy." I looked at her. "He?" She smirked. "Relax. I showed him your photo. Transparency, right?" That was the moment something inside me shut off. I realized she wasn't just going on a trip. She was daring me to object. Daring me to explode. Daring me to prove I wasn't as secure as she liked telling people I was. And she was confident I wouldn't do anything about it. I didn't yell. I didn't beg. I didn't give her an ultimatum. I just nodded and went to bed. The next morning she left early. She kissed me goodbye like it was any other trip. No guilt. No hesitation. Just confidence. As soon as the door closed, I sat at the kitchen table and opened my laptop. I didn't feel dramatic. I felt clear. I called a lawyer that afternoon. Not to punish her. Not for revenge. Just to protect myself. I learned things I should have known years earlier. About assets. About timelines. About how calm decisions matter more than emotional ones. Laura sent photos during the trip. Beaches. Smiles. Inside jokes I wasn't part of. On the 3rd day she texted, "You've been really quiet. Everything okay?" I replied, "Yes." That's all. No accusations. No guilt trips. No emotional essays. Just yes. She came home 2 days later, sunburned and relaxed. She walked in talking about the flight, about the food, about how grown everything felt. Then she noticed the silence. The emptiness. The folders missing from the cabinet. The second suitcase gone. "Where are you going?" she asked, suddenly uneasy. I looked at her and said, "I'm not going anywhere. I already left." She laughed at first. Then she saw my face. "What are you talking about?" she asked. "I'm done," I said. I just didn't announce it with emojis. For the first time since I'd known her, Laura looked unsure. Not angry. Not defensive. Just unsure. "You're really ending our marriage over a trip?" she asked. I shook my head. "No. I'm ending it over the way you dared me to accept disrespect and called it trust." She tried to talk. To explain. To rewrite the story. I listened. Then I picked up my bag and walked past her. That night, my phone exploded with messages. Anger. Tears. Apologies. Accusations. The next day, regret. Promises. I didn't think you'd actually leave. That part stuck with me the most. She never thought I would leave. And that was the real mistake.